Jedi Fallen Order. Let's take a look.
When we look at Star Wars and we look at what people want out of a Jedi-focused game, it's the story, it's the battle of light and darkness, it's falling in love with a character and a setting and a world or worlds, right, inside Star Wars, and just going on an amazing adventure. And we felt we could best serve that demand with a single-player game that really just, let players kind of immerse themselves inside Star Wars. The hero, Cal Kestis, he's living in hiding as the game opens. He's got a mysterious past that players will learn about as we march towards release and as they play the game. He's got trauma in his past, and he's a Force user. So he already has some sort of connection to the Force. And over the course of the game, he'll have to develop and trust in his connection to the Force and sort of expand on his skill set of what he can do if he wants to survive and stay one step ahead of the Inquisition, which is hunting him. So as Cal, you're a Force user, which means you've got Force powers, and you'll use those in your adventures and in combat. You've also got a lightsaber, and lightsaber combat's definitely a pillar of the game. We try and make our combat thoughtful, so it's on a button masher, it's not hack and slash. You'll have to really look at enemies and what their strengths and weaknesses are, and then sort of like deploy the right lightsaber move or Force ability to get through the challenge. At the same time, Star Wars is a really wide audience, so we want to make the game as accessible as possible to anybody who picks it up and plays it. It's going to be fun. But if you put the time in to master the combat system, there's a lot of depth there, and we want that to be rewarding for people. Accompanying Cal on his journey will be BD-1, who's his buddy droid. He's a companion droid. He's Cal's best friend. It's kind of like a boy and his dog, and they're inseparable. And BD-1's more than a sidekick. He's got his own story, his own agenda, and he's really Cal's kind of equal partner on this story. And then there's Seer, who you saw in the trailer, who's Cal's mentor. She's a former Jedi Knight, but she's kind of an unconventional mentor and kind of occupies the space, unlike something that we usually see for mentors in Star Wars. Pursuing them all is the second sister, who's the Inquisitor, kind of who takes our antagonist role in the game. She's exceptionally intelligent, ruthless, and is going to be a real challenge for Cal to survive. Along the way, you might imagine Cal goes to various different locales. There might be wildlife there that has a taste for young Jedi. There's a whole wide range of things that'll get Cal killed over the course of the game.
Wasn't always like this. But now, there are 3 rules to survive. Don't stand out. Accept the past. Trust no one. The galaxy's changed.
Yeah, look out!
Whatever you do, don't reach within. Stand out. Accept the past.
Execute Order 66.
Trust no one. Trust only in the Force.
Like and share if you enjoy the video and think others might benefit from this, and of course subscribe and hit the notification button if you are new to the channel and want to be notified every time I post a video.